Well done, Mr. Kresnik. I have a message for you from President Bakor. I want to meet the real Maxwell. Bring her to Spirius. End quote. Please follow through at your earliest convenience.
All anyone cares about is the stupid Maxwell, Mila.
I'm sorry.
I hate that stupid Spirius company, but I guess we have to go.
Man, it sure is weird to be traveling with Gaius and Muse this time.
Indeed. We were mortal enemies only a year ago.
I still remember the final battle between Mila and Gaius. When Mila got Gaius in a leg-trap chameleon clutch and forced him to tap out.
She's joking, obviously.
I wasn't tapping out, I was reaching for the ropes. The judge called it wrong.
Wait, what?
I don't know what this chameleon clutch art you speak of is, but if it has the power to force Gaius to submit, I would very much like to learn it.
Shall I teach you? First, you need to find and wrap your arms around a chameleon.
I can't keep up with this anymore. Luger, the joke's over. Move along.
Roast chameleon. I've never heard of eating such a creature. Served with a nice demi-glace and sliced mushrooms?
I believe the traditional garnish for roast chameleon is a dash of spice to give away more color.
That sounds delightful!
And then maybe you can whip up a plate of cobra clutch. It'll make you just want to fork up everything with your tongue. Or you might say the flavors really coil around your taste buds.
Stop! Stop! That's not how you do comedy! You're just beating the premise to death! Ugh, I almost miss when Muse and Gaius were solemnly trying to kill us.
As I recall, I only asked for Luger and Maxwell.
We don't trust you Spirius people.
Oh, why don't you tell me how you really feel, Dr. Mathis? I didn't expect that much spine from one who claims to support both Spyrix and spirits.
The accord twixt the two nations has been ratified. Adversity can be a strong foundation for peace.
How selfless of you to come all this way to give me your report. Both as a CEO and a citizen, I'm overjoyed.
I take it that you're Beasley Bakor. Looking at you, you do appear to be a formidable man.
And you, I would presume, must be the true Maxwell.
My Mila was true too, you know.
You are correct.
Every inch as proud as I'd expect from the Lord of Spirits.
The dimensional abyss has stabilized.
Then I shall transfer you the coordinates of the fractured dimension containing the final waymarker.
Have you uncovered the identity of the last waymarker yet?
No. That said, you should find it easily enough. Focus your search on the divergence catalyst, as in any other case. If Dr. Mathis and his friends are willing to cooperate, you are sure to succeed.
I'll cooperate with Luger, but I do it on my own terms, to fulfill my duty.
Indeed. We cooperate because we want to, not because we are ordered to.
Exercising your own free will, huh? That is humanity's strength. You have some steadfast friends, Luger. The final waymarker is within our grasp. In this grand endeavor, I wish you Godspeed.
You put a lot of trust in Luger.
With good reason. The key of Kresnik is mankind's last hope. Only he can overcome Origin's trial.
No pressure, right?
it's Nova. Congrats on 1 million gold repaid! I knew you could take the heat, Luger.
I didn't expect the company president to see us off personally.
A difficult man to predict.
The sweet fruits of a daily training regimen.
Remember what the cat lady said? She said sometimes the cats we send out might bring other cats back with them. What fun!
Do you have a minute? I'm sorry to bother you, but I wanted you to have this. I know you're no stranger to suffering, shouldering even burdens that aren't yours to bear. Consider this a token of my support. I have great respect for you and your efforts, but please, be careful not to push yourself too hard. It's been ages.
It takes me back to when we all first met.
Conductor Ilbert?
Yes, I am Rowan Ilbert. I was once the steward for House Cheryl. A pleasure to see you again.
How dare you!
How dare I what?
You take me for an idiot? I don't know who put together that costume of yours, pal, but it's not fooling me.
Costume?
Don't play dumb. Conductor Ilbert died 8 years ago. He was murdered. Have you no shame? Where have you been? It was a big deal in Riza Maxia. King Gaius threw him a state funeral and everything.
Huh? Who murdered him?
No one knows. They found the body floating in Lake Xillia in Olympias.
Lake Xillia.
Now, I've had enough of your sick little joke. Buzz off.
Intriguing. A fractured dimension in which I've been murdered.
But if everyone here already knows about Olympias, and Rowan died 8 years ago...
This fractured dimension must be several years ahead of the prime dimension.
Anyway, let's investigate the murder scene. They said the murder scene was at Lake Xillia in Olympias, correct?
That is what they said. But visiting the site of my own murder...
It's here in this world, too.
An interesting question. Shall we visit the manor to see for ourselves?
So, you used to be Drissel's steward, Rowan? What kind of stews did you make?
Stewer? Is that even a word?
I wasn't her stewer. I was her steward.
Oh, I know that word. It's like a handmaid, right?
Steward...
Steward is another word for butler. I served Lady Drissel, the Lord of Sherrilton.
Huh? Rowan wears dresses?
Now, Elle. The human heart is extremely complex. You need to keep an open mind.
Wait, what?
It's quite a relief to hear you say that. At first, Lady Drissel had to force me to wear the dress, but when I saw my reflection, I was stunned by my beauty. On that day, I was truly born anew.
Huh?
Come now, Luger. Don't think too hard on such playful banter.
This is where the time capsules are, right?
Correct. Burying them here was Lady Drissel's idea.
Should we dig them up?
Very well. No need to feel guilt over an unsightly hole. This world will be gone soon enough.
You're gonna open mine too?
These are exactly the same time capsules that we buried.
Interesting.
This dimension's history was identical to the Prime's until some point in the past.
Perhaps my death was the point at which the two split.
The death of a nation's prime minister would certainly leave a mark on history.
Rowan, don't you want to meet this dimension's Drissel?
I'd better not. Nothing good would come of it.
I suppose you could say this is
our combined strength.
Try striking it!
Assist me!
Provide support. I'm getting stronger.
What a cute little glowy dog thing.
It's a spyrite.
Whew, found you. Don't go running off like that.
Excuse me, but is that a spyrite?
Huh? Yeah, what else would it be?
Does it ever, lose control of itself?
Good heavens, no. I mean, he gets into trouble once in a while, but he's a good little spyrite.
Where might we learn more about spyrite technology?
Well, you could try the Spurious Corporation, I guess, but I doubt they'll tell you anything worthwhile. It's not really in their interest to spill any secrets. They have a total monopoly on the spyrite market.
Spyrite technology is everywhere in this world.
Perhaps the Jude of this dimension could tell us the secret to making spyrite technology viable.
One more question. Have you ever heard the name Jude Mathis?
Sure, in school. He's the guy who brought Spyrite technology to the masses.
How about that, Jude?
Shame how he died, though. It's been a few years, but I still remember all the news stories about that mass murder. All those bodies bobbing in Lake Xillia. Ugh.
Wait, I'm dead too?
Clearly, we need to get to this Lake Xillia. It's turning out to be quite the crime scene.
Is dying like what happened to Mila? Hey, Jude. What was that weird animal thing? Jude? Hello? What's his deal?
What? Why are you suddenly doing backflips?
Because you were spacing out.
Sorry about that. I was just thinking about those Spyrites.
That's what you wanted to make all along, right? So, good job?
That's true, but I can't help but wonder if their development might be connected to, you know.
Can't you just be happy like a normal person? I don't like seeing you moping around like this. It reminds me of Mila.
You're absolutely right, Elle. After all, now I know success is possible. I should be happy about that.
Exactly. Kind of like... On second thought, I'll think of a different example.
You can be rash sometimes, but you never give up. I admire that deeply. Here, I want you to have this. Maybe next time you do something crazy, it'll make getting through it a little easier.
Look at all the Spyrites!
Nature seems to be bouncing back.
Jude. On one level, it just pleases me to see this potential for the future. But honestly, it does my heart good to see Jude's hard work come to fruition like this. I know, the Lord of Spirits should probably remain objective in such matters.
Personally, I prefer a little partiality in the Lord of Spirits, truth be told. You're fine.
Why, Rowan, thank you.
Wait, you found something strange in Lake Xillia?
While I was fishing, I reeled it in by accident.
Wait a minute. I know that thing. This is the stuffed animal the governor of Sherrilton asked us to look for.
Right. Apparently it was that poor little girl's most prized possession.
Why did it show up now? She's been dead for years.
They never did find the killer, you know. Damn thing's probably cursed.
Tipo?
Which means the murdered girl was none other than...
Elise.
What in the world happened at that lake?
Let's make haste for Lake Xillia. The culprit must be long gone, but perhaps we can obtain some more information about the deed.
Lake.
So it is possible. We can make a world free of Spyrex.
I suppose you could say this is an ideal future. In that one sense, at least. Drellin's so full of restaurants. The entire city smelled fantastic. Just thinking about it makes my stomach growl.
Really? At a time like this? Clearly all that time in the Abyss did nothing to steady your metabolism.
Oh, food is the fundamental building block of life, Jude. And you can't fight on an empty stomach.
Everyone's talking about food, and now I'm hungry.
As am I. When do you imagine we'll be eating?
Your cooking has them all eating out of your hand, Luger.
Indeed. Although I understand that Elle's father is quite the cook in his own right.
He sure is. He's the best cook I've ever met in my life.
Defeating Luger in the kitchen is no easy feat. I hope I get the opportunity to try his cooking one day.
Well, if you're that eager, when I see him again, I'll ask him for you. Maybe he'll take pity on everyone and cook for all of you.
I certainly hope he does.
Well, that would be most generous of him.
Slaves to your appetites, the whole lot of you.